Admiral Zethkar's mandibles clicked with nervous irritation as he reviewed the tactical reports flooding his command vessel. The humans had done it again, turned what should have been a simple territorial dispute into something that would be analyzed in military academies for generations to come. "Sir," his aide, a young Veltari with nervous twitching antennae, approached cautiously. "The preliminary casualty reports are unusual." Zethkar's four eyes fixed on the subordinate. "Define unusual, Lieutenant Vexhai." "Well, sir, our forces sustained minimal losses. 17 wounded, 3 requiring medical evacuation. But their equipment—" Vexhai's voice trailed off as he consulted his datapad. 93% of our fleet's primary weapon systems are offline. All shield generators are inoperative. Life support is functioning, but barely. And, sir, not a single human vessel was destroyed." The Admiral's carapace darkened, a physiological response to extreme stress that his species had evolved over millennia. The Kethmori Confederation had ruled this sector of space for over 4 centuries. They were experienced warriors, their technology refined through countless conflicts with dozens of species. Yet here they were, effectively neutered by a race that had only achieved faster-than-light travel 37 years ago. "Show me the engagement recordings," Zethkar commanded. The holographic display materialized, showing the initial approach. The human fleet had been vastly outnumbered, 12 vessels against the Confederation's 47. Standard military doctrine suggested this would be over within minutes. The humans had requested negotiation, as expected from an inferior force. But then the demonstration began. The lead human vessel, a sleek destroyer designated UES Relentless, had broadcast a simple message. "We will now show you why you should reconsider your position." What followed defied every tactical manual ever written. The human ships didn't attack with overwhelming force. They didn't employ some mysterious superweapon. Instead, they began a systematic, almost surgical dismantling of the Confederation fleet's capabilities. Zethkar watched as precise energy beams, impossibly precise, struck specific components on his vessels. Weapon arrays were severed with cuts so clean they appeared to have been made in a manufacturing facility. Shield generators exploded in controlled bursts that caused no collateral damage to the surrounding hull. Communication arrays were plucked away like a surgeon removing tumors. "How are they doing this?" Vexhai whispered, more to himself than to his superior. The Admiral had been wondering the same thing. The humans weren't using superior firepower. Their weapons registered at energy levels comparable to Confederation technology. They weren't faster. His ships could match their velocity and maneuverability. Yet they fought with a precision that bordered on the supernatural. "Computer, analyze human targeting accuracy," Zethkar ordered. "Human targeting accuracy, 99.97%. The artificial intelligence responded in its maddeningly calm tone. "Margin of error appears to be intentional compensation for target movement." Intentional compensation. That meant the 0.03% of shots that missed were deliberately aimed to miss. The humans weren't just precise, they were showing off. The engagement had lasted exactly 43 minutes. By the end, every Confederation vessel hung dead in space, weapons silent, shields down, but completely intact. More importantly, every crew member remained alive and unharmed. The humans had proven they could have destroyed the entire fleet at any moment, but chose restraint. Then came the second part of their demonstration. The Relentless had approached Zethkar's flagship and transmitted detailed technical specifications, blueprints showing exactly how they had achieved such precision. The data revealed targeting algorithms that incorporated 17 different variables, including gravitational fluctuations from nearby celestial bodies, quantum uncertainty principles, and even the psychological stress patterns of enemy crews that might affect their evasive maneuvers. But that wasn't the most unsettling part. "Sir," Vexhai said quietly, "the humans are requesting permission to assist with our repairs." Zethkar stared at the communication panel. In 40 years of military service, he had never heard of victors offering to repair their defeated enemies' equipment. "What did you tell them?" "I told them I would relay the message to you, sir. But Admiral, there's more." They've transmitted repair procedures that would have our systems running at 110% efficiency, better than they were before the engagement. The Admiral's mind reeled. This wasn't just a military demonstration. It was a cultural one. The humans weren't just showing that they could disable any enemy fleet without breaking a sweat. They were demonstrating their philosophy. We could destroy you, but we'd rather improve you. Open a channel to the relentless, Zethkar commanded. The hologram shimmered, revealing a human female in her middle years, wearing what appeared to be a simple blue uniform. Her expression was calm, almost friendly. "Admiral Zethkar," she said, inclining her head slightly. "I'm Captain Sarah Chen. I hope your crew is comfortable. We made sure to leave your life support systems completely untouched." "Captain Chen," Zethkar began, struggling to find words in standard galactic. "Your demonstration was effective." Chen smiled, a peculiar human expression that somehow managed to convey both warmth and predatory confidence simultaneously. "We prefer to solve problems through understanding rather than destruction, Admiral. Your Confederation's territorial claims in this sector conflict with our colonization efforts, but we believe there's room for both our peoples to prosper. You disabled my entire fleet in 43 minutes. "Yes, sir. We wanted to make sure you understood that our preference for negotiation wasn't born from weakness." Chen's expression grew more serious. "Humanity has learned, sometimes painfully, that the strongest person in the room is often the one who chooses not to throw the first punch. We'd like to share that lesson." As Zethkar watched repair drones launching from human vessels toward his damaged fleet, he realized that everything the Confederation believed about warfare, about dominance, about power itself, had just been challenged by a species that treated their enemies better than the Confederation treated their allies. The reports would call it the Kepler Sector Skirmish, a minor engagement lasting less than an hour with minimal casualties. But Zethkar knew better. He had just witnessed the future of galactic politics where humanity's greatest weapon wasn't their precision or their technology. It was their choice to use neither when they could have used both. 3 weeks later, the Kethmori Confederation would become humanity's first official galactic ally. The treaty negotiations lasted 6 days and ended with both species' territories expanding into previously disputed neutral zones. The humans, it seemed, had been right about room for everyone to prosper.